Hi there, my name is Erik Runkle. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Horticulture at Michigan State University. I've been an assistant professor for 5 years now, and I got my PhD and master's degree at Michigan State in the Department of Horticulture. I grew up in Illinois and got my Bachelor of Science degree in ornamental horticulture at the University of Illinois. I have an extension and research position at Michigan State, so I work about half of my time with growers and helping them with educational programs, solving problems, things like that in the terms of greenhouse crop production. That's my area of expertise, and I also do quite a bit of applied research using graduate students or with graduate students as well as technicians. And our goals really revolve around a couple themes. One of them is trying to understand how plants flower and how they grow and develop in response to the environment. Orchids are one of the crops that I have a lot of interest in particular. And one of the areas of research we have focused on is looking at how do environmental signals such as temperature, such as light, how do they influence flowering of a broad range of orchids. We have done a lot of our work on Phalaenopsis, or the moth orchid, which is the most popular orchid produced throughout the world. But I also have interest in trying to understand flowering of other genera, which include Zygopetalum, Miltoniopsis, as well as about half a dozen others. It's very interesting research, and research that we hope to have application to the industry, not only in the state of Michigan, but throughout the United States, as well as throughout the world. Some of the things that we're working on now is looking to determine, can we induce plants to flower for a predictable date, such as for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, or when plants are in highest demand. And we have found that, yes, we can, to an extent, through research, we can understand what makes some of these orchids flower. Is it temperature? Exposing plants to 4 to 6 to sometimes 8 weeks of low temperature can induce these plants to flower. So we're working with the commercial growers in Michigan, in California, as well as in other states, trying to implement some of this information that we're generating. And it's generally working. Of course, you always have a few hiccups along the road, but what we're finding is not only is the orchid industry expanding in the United States, but we're very slowly introducing other genera into some of the mass retailers. I think 5 years ago, you wouldn't see too many orchids that are being sold in Home Depot, in Kmart, in Lowe's, those sorts of stores. But increasingly, you see those in the mass retailers. And what our goal is to increase that so that they're more affordable for the average homeowner. And I think once they have some experience growing some of these orchids, they're going to be intrigued to look at and purchase some of these other genera that we're studying.